Once upon a time, in the quiet village of Temporia, there lived a watchmaker named Thomas. Thomas was renowned for his intricate and beautiful timepiece, which were prized possessions of the villagers. He spent his days carefully crafting watches, ensuring that every second hand moved with precision and grace. Thomas had a daughter named Amelia, a curious girl who was always asking questions about the world around her. Amelia was fascinated by her father's work and longed to understand the magic behind timekeeping. "Father," she asked one day, "why is time so important?" Thomas looked at his daughter, his eyes twinkling with pride, and began to tell her the story of his own journey to understanding the importance of time. "Amelia," he said, "when I was just a young boy, much like you, I was carefree and always lost in my own world. I would spend my days playing in the fields and chasing butterflies, while my father toiled away in his workshop. He was a watchmaker, just like me, and he believed that time was the most valuable asset a person could have. But I didn't understand it back then," he continued. "I thought time was infinite, and I didn't see the value in spending it wisely. One day, when I was about your age, I met an old man at the edge of the village. He was a traveler from a distant land, and he carried a large hourglass with him. The sand within the hourglass flowed from the top to the bottom, just like the sands of time. The old man noticed my fascination and called me over. He said, 'Young man, do you know what this hourglass represents?' I shook my head, and he explained, 'This hourglass represents the time you have in this world. Just like the sand in this hourglass, your time is finite, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. You must learn to use it wisely, for time is the most precious gift you will ever receive.'" Thomas paused, taking a deep breath before continuing. The old man's words stayed with me, and I began to observe the people around me. I saw how some wasted their time on idle pursuits, while others used it to create, learn, and grow. I realized that the old man was right. Time was the most valuable asset we had, and I wanted to use it wisely. So, I began to learn the craft of watchmaking from my father, and I discovered the beauty of time. I saw how each second, minute, and hour were interconnected, and how they formed the fabric of our lives. I realized that time was a gift, and that by using it wisely, we could create beautiful memories and leave a lasting impact on the world. As Amelia listened, her eyes grew wide with wonder, and she became determined to understand the true value of time. She began to watch her father more closely, learning from his dedication and discipline. She saw how he used his time to create beautiful timepiece, and she was inspired to use her own time wisely. Amelia soon discovered her passion for painting and spent hours each day honing her skills. She used her time to create beautiful landscapes, portraits, and scenes from the village, capturing the essence of each moment in her art. As she grew older, Amelia's paintings gained recognition, and her artwork was displayed in galleries across the land. One day, Amelia received an invitation to present her artwork at a prestigious exhibition in the capital city. Elated and proud, she shared the news with her father, who beamed with happiness for his daughter's success. As they prepared for the journey, Thomas presented Amelia with a gift. A beautiful pocket watch he had crafted just for her. "It's a reminder," he said, "of the lesson we both learned about the importance of time. Use it wisely, and it will bring you happiness and success." Amelia treasured the pocket watch, keeping it with her always as a reminder of her father's wisdom. As she traveled to the capital city, she continued to use her time wisely, creating even more beautiful works of art. The day of the exhibition finally arrived, and Amelia's paintings were displayed among the works of other talented artists. Visitors marveled at the beauty and depth of her art, and many were moved to tears by the emotions her paintings evoked. At the end of the exhibition, Amelia was awarded the grand prize for her exceptional talent and dedication to her craft. As she stood on the stage, holding her award, she glanced down at the pocket watch her father had given her. In that moment, she realized how her wise use of time had brought her to this point of success and happiness. Amelia returned to her village, where she continued to create breathtaking art. She also began to teach others the importance of time, sharing the story of her father and the old traveler with the hourglass. Amelia's lesson spread throughout the village, inspiring people to use their time more wisely and pursue their own passions and dreams. As the years passed, the village of Temporia became known for its talented and dedicated residents. Artists, writers, and inventors flocked to the village, inspired by the story of Amelia and her father, Thomas. And as the people of Temporia continued to use their time wisely, the village flourished, becoming a beacon of creativity and progress. Amelia grew older, and she eventually passed down her father's watchmaking business to her own children. She continued to teach them the importance of time, instilling in them the wisdom that had been passed down to her. The legacy of Thomas and Amelia lived on, as their descendants and the people of Temporia continued to cherish and respect the gift of time. And so, the story of Thomas and Amelia serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of time. For it is through the wise use of our finite time that we create beautiful memories, achieve our dreams, and leave a lasting impact on the world. Time, once spent, can never be regained, and it is up to us to use it wisely and make the most of every precious moment we are given.